Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Weineck. I'm a nurse at the Mass General Cancer Center at Newton Wellesley Hospital. I took the Mind-Body Health course through the Mass General Institute of Health. I learned a lot about the mind-body connection that I'm so excited to share with you. This week, you discussed investigations in the Paving the Path to Wellness course. The exercise that we're going to do today will help encourage a beginner's mind, meaning you encourage curiosity to investigate what is currently happening in this moment. Investigations are really important to me. They have helped me test out what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes curiosity can spark new ways to approach a situation or a problem. One of my good friends used to conduct a study at bars, going around asking people if there was a pill to provide all sufficient nutrients to live a healthy life, would you take it instead of ever eating food again? It was just kind of a fun experiment that he liked to use to spark conversation with new people, and he found out that most people wanted to eat food, and it was just a fun little study for him to do. For me, I use investigations in an introspective way to step back and challenge my feelings and perception. I've used it to reflect on what my core values are and if I want to bring more into relationships to fulfill those values. I've used it to investigate how I feel on days that I go for a walk versus days that I don't go for a walk. I've used it to investigate how often I'm apologizing and if I'm really sorry in that moment. Because I'm nerdy and I like science, this is actually really playful for me, and I hope you find ways to make it fun to open your mind and expand your perception. The practice today involves mindful eating and object mindfulness. We will review the concept of mindfulness multiple times throughout this course. I think hearing it a few times helps it sink in and easier to grasp. Mindfulness, according to Jon Kabat-Zinn, is the awareness that emerges through paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, to the unfolding of experience moment to moment. What does that mean? So let's break it down. Observing, practicing being the watcher of your experiences. Noticing experiences more directly through sensing versus thinking and thoughts. It engages your senses. Accepting without judgment, meaning an attempt to evaluate experiences as neither good nor bad, or trying to control them or trying to avoid them. They are what they are. Begin to practice with kind and gentle curiosity. Oftentimes, people will avoid meditation practices because they can't stop thinking, they constantly get distracted, which makes them bad at it. But noticing these distractions and thoughts is the point of a mindful activity. It's training yourself to notice when the mind has wandered and bringing your attention back to the activity. Experimenting with food is one of my favorite investigations to find out what I like and what I don't like. This exercise will utilize using all of your senses to experience eating a raisin, a chocolate kiss, or really any small piece of food. I know that this morsel of food is not that interesting, but these techniques can be applied to help you open your mind and see if you truly like new things. At the very least, it'll help you fully experience what you're doing, whether it's eating, an activity, a conversation. It helps you learn how to fully engage yourself. They help you stay clear from always experiencing a planned response to circumstances, as small as eating a raisin to as large as trying a new activity or meeting someone new. you get lost in a train of thought, gently bring your attention back to this activity. If you laugh, it's okay. It's kind of weird. So take the food in your hand. I have a raisin with me. See it as an object, as if you have never seen anything like it before. As if you are an alien from another planet, because in truth, you have never seen this particular morsel before. Hold it on your palm. Hold it between your forefinger and thumb. Notice what you see. Look at the shape, the color, the texture. How the light reflects off of it. Look at it from different angles. As if you were a scientist studying it. You can really get into character here, looking at every detail of this particular item. Explore the texture between your fingers, flipping it over, noticing any folds or smoothness. Is it soft and springy? Is it hard? Is it rough? Is it smooth? Is it sticky? Is it melty? Notice every aspect of your experience touching this object. And bring it close to your right ear. Roll it between your fingers. What do you hear? Gently squeeze it. Now to your left ear. Gently squeeze it. Do you hear anything? If while you're doing this activity, any thoughts come to my mind, like what a strange thing we're doing. I don't like this. Just note them as thoughts and bring your awareness back to your object. Hold the food beneath your nose. With each breath in, notice if it has a smell. And take 2 deep breaths. If your mind wanders, gently call your attention back to this item. Very slowly, bring your food to your lips, noticing how your arm moves as it comes closer to your lips. Notice what happens in your mouth. Allow the raisin to touch your lips. You may close your eyes. Focus on the sensation at your lips. Allow your teeth to take a bite of half of your food, and your tongue to take it into your mouth. Holding it in your mouth, notice how your tongue positions the morsel between your teeth. Does it melt? Be aware of any emotions rising: anticipation, impatience, desire, resistance, worry, frustration. Observe your emotion. Acknowledge its presence, and then focus on the sensation in your mouth. When you are ready, you may slowly choose your bite. chewing and tasting, chewing and tasting, slowly chewing to change the consistency. When you feel ready to swallow, direct your attention to your throat before you actually swallow. As you swallow, focus on your awareness of the sensation down your throat. How many times do you need to swallow to get the food down? Repeat this process with the second half of your food. You may close your eyes and pay close attention to sensing and eating. Notice as your tongue moves in the crevices between your teeth to remove bits of food. Seek out all the tiny pieces. Notice how the taste in your mouth is different. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. Slowly bringing your attention back to this room. Do you notice any change in how you feel, your mood, your breathing? Just sit with feeling for a few seconds. Focusing your mind in the moment with an attitude of interest has been shown to elicit the relaxation response. This may help improve qualities of positivity. If anyone wants to share their experience, you might want to reflect on what surprised you, what you noticed with the food in terms of sight, touch, sound, smell, taste, any of the senses that you experienced. And you might want to reflect on how you can apply this activity to other areas of your life, or if you might think about it the next time you eat your next meal, if it changes the way that you perceive your experiences, whether it's eating, playing a game, or spending time with your family or friends. So thank you all for practicing this activity with me. I hope you all have fun bringing curiosity into your life and fully experiencing and sensing your experiences.